Um, Liz, thanks so much for jumping on and joining me. I'm just, incredibly impressed with the progress that you've made in a really short period of time in the program. And I think more so just really pleased finally that we got a chance to work together, because we were talking together for a long time. And I'm really
Mm.
just completely flattered that you did jump into the program and you made such great progress. But before we do jump into where you have gotten to so far within the program, I'd love to just kind of hear just, I guess, a little bit of an introduction about yourself and the business and the history of the business, and potentially up to the point of before jumping in the program, if you, just wouldn't mind sharing a bit of that.
Okay, well, so I've got a company. We sell seaweed products. We're possibly Australia's only seaweed specialists. We sell seaweed products across Australia. We've got an online store, and we also sell bulk from a warehouse in Melbourne. And where were we before we started? We were a bit lost. We've been doing this for a few years. So far as the online store goes, it had pretty much flatlined. So I do, I've got direct marketing. I've got an email newsletter that goes out once a month. It's called C-Mail. And it's fantastic. But our online store in particular had flatlined. We had a new website 12 months earlier, had a lot of issues with it. It was a bit disastrous to start off with. Sorted out all the issues. And yeah, just really needed some guidance. I knew that we needed to set up some email flows. I didn't really have, apart from an abandoned cart, I didn't really have any email flows going. I had a bit of an idea of what I wanted, but I was just really stuck, honestly,
Mm.
with where to go and what to do.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you've got a very, very successful business, in the wholesale and whatnot, and direct. But yeah, the online side was, just a bit, I guess, don't know what you don't know sort of thing. And as you say, kind of a bit stuck. And so,
Yeah.
um, knowing you obviously wanted to grow that and it had the potential, and that was kind of one thing that we had obviously spoken about quite a bit, just with the I guess experience of your business and the health of your database, and just the way that people were buying it was almost like it's quite obvious to me about, we just need to get some people more knowing about it, right? And a few little tweaks here and there. So I was very, very excited, obviously, to jump in. I mean, just before you did jump in, what did you have any, like, what sort of made you feel like you needed to get the support? Like, what did you have any, I mean, and what were sort of the reservations, I guess, before you did, jump in initially?
Um, I guess the reservations is money and not quite knowing what you're getting into and
Mm,
what you're paying for. I mean, you're always, in business, I don't know, I'm always a bit wary of spending money, particularly
mm,
quite a bit of money.
mhm.
And we've spent, thousands of dollars in the past and not been happy with what we've got. So yeah, that was definitely a factor, I would say. Yeah, the experience we have with our website, and that cost $10,000, and we were just really not happy with what we got.
Yeah, yeah.
So that, I think that was, yeah, that was it.
Mm, mm. Yeah, absolutely understandable. And it's, you do just hear a lot of these stories, unfortunately. Like, I often say that you haven't been in business long enough if you haven't been burnt or had a bad experience with
Mm,
agencies or whatever it might be, which is unfortunate. But
yeah.
we try and learn, obviously, as we go. And so
Mm.
what's it like being in the program? I mean, how have you sort of found? I'd love to hear, the most beneficial things and how you've sort of found it slotting in with what you felt you were, coming into it for, I guess.
I think the program has definitely given me exactly what I was looking for. It's given me that clarity. It was talking about our email flows, it was incredibly easy once I had that step-by-step process of what to do. It was really easy to do it. It took a bit of time, but it was just easy. I just followed the step-by-steps and it just happened, and now it's all sitting there ticking, working away. And yeah.
Love it. Love it. That's
So
awesome.
and what else? I guess the having a bunch of people around you that are all doing the same thing
Mm.
online. Ecom can be really lonely.
Yeah.
Most of us don't have mates who run online stores, or you just don't kind of have that close support. For me, because I work with my mum and dad. My mum and dad are both in their 80s. They don't I can't even discuss this stuff with them because they just have no clue. They're just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Do what you want.
Yeah.
Um, um, yeah, so that as well, having that community and the support from you and Kirk as well has been really, yeah, it's
Awesome.
been really good.
Awesome. No, I love to hear that. And what I have definitely observed, from yourself is once you were in, you were in. It's completely normal and natural to have any apprehensions with any investment in ourselves or our business. And I have been through the entire thing myself as well. And I think the most important thing that you have done is really taken it on board, really immersed yourself in the program and taken responsibility for, like we always said that we were going to give you everything you need. But at the end of the day, you need to execute it yourself. And I think
Yeah,
that you've absolutely run with that and really thrived
yeah,
with it. And it's just been a real credit to you. And I love to see that because I really just believe in simplicity, and I really believe in, as I say, taking that personal responsibility for our businesses and just taking action. It's amazing what can
mm,
happen when we know what actions to
yeah,
take and then we do take it. And it should be that
yeah,
simple. And so
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I've really, admired about yourself. And I just, as I say, nothing gives me more pleasure than seeing you make those leaps. And we've got more to come, of course. But, having 10K consistent months, for now, and looking to step up now with obviously ads and things, and that's just organic, mind you, which is awesome, is
yeah,
is something that's definitely on the other side. So I've just, as I say, been really impressed with your commitment and your action taking and you just showing up every day and wanting to learn more. You know, Learning skills is challenging, but when we just say, nah, I don't care how hard it's going to be, I'm going to do it, that is a complete game changer in our mind and then therefore for our
mm,
results, because we know the old saying, if you keep doing what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. And so I think that that's, again, just real credit to you. So super proud of
yeah. Well,
what
that's
you've done,
it.
dude.
It's Yeah, I mean, I guess that training and that knowledge of how all this stuff works is invaluable. It doesn't matter how big our company gets, and at some stage,
Mm.
hopefully we'll actually pay someone to do this for us. But it's still important to have that knowledge and just to know what you're talking about when you're talking to those people, because yeah,
Exactly right.
otherwise you're just throwing money at something that you know nothing about, aren't you?
Exactly. You're 100%
Yeah.
right. Yeah. And so with, I mean, I guess with the wisdom that you have now, being on the other side somewhat, what would you sort of say to people that are, in the position that you were sort of in, before the program, that are feeling stuck at this point?
Oh, I'd definitely say go for it. I would definitely, it was a great decision and I would do it all again. Absolutely. Yeah. I think, it just makes the process so easy. Just that step by step, you and Kirk are really good at explaining things. And yeah, it's just made it so easy, and it's been smooth and just fantastic. And it is, it's it's like, I know that you say that you do like simplicity, and what you've put together is actually quite simple, especially considering, you know, we're trying to use Facebook, which is a ridiculously complicated beast of a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have managed to simplify that, and yeah, I think it's a real credit to you, Will.
Oh, beautiful. No, I mean, as I've always professed, I just want to help people that were in our position, and nothing gives me more pleasure than seeing quality people, quality business owners succeed the way that you have, genuinely. So I appreciate you and appreciate you being here. And I just, as I say, love nothing more than seeing it. So, really
Yeah,
well done on your past few months, and there's absolutely more to come. So thank you so much for sharing all that. And yeah, really appreciate you and being here. And yeah, off we go on to the
yeah.
next milestone. So thanks, Liz.
Off we go. Off we go.
Thanks, Liz.
Ah, okay.